the sum. Okay, a 5 kg gun fires a bullet of 15 gram at a velocity of 1000 meter per second, right? What is the velocity of the recoil of the gun? Recoil of the gun means when we uh, shoot a bullet, we used to feel a backward direction force by the bullet, and this backward direction force or backward direction velocity of the bullet is known as recoil of a gun. So this is the situation before collision between gun and the bullet. The bullet was there inside the gun. So this is before collision. After collision, the bullet will be moving in this direction and there will be a backward direction velocity in the gun in the backward directions. So this velocity is known as recoil of a gun. So again, before collision, so they were embedded with each other. So total mass will be mass of the gun plus mass of the bullet into velocity, but their velocity was 0 because both were in still condition. So velocity 0, so total momentum of the system is 0 before collision. After collision, mass of the bullet into velocity of the bullet plus mass of the bullet into after collision, mass of the gun into velocity of the gun plus mass of the bullet into velocity of the bullet. So we know mass of the gun is 15 kg and velocity we don't know, that we need to calculate. So this velocity we need to calculate, the recoil velocity of the gun. So velocity, recoil velocity of the bullet, mass into velocity plus mass of the gun, mass of the bullet into velocity of the bullet. So here we have calculated it 15v plus 15. So before and after collision, both the situations will be equal because of conservation of momentum. So 1 equals to 2. So before collision it was 0, after collision it is 15v plus 15. So 15v plus 15, from here we have calculated v, which is minus 1. This minus sign shows the negative, this minus sign shows the negative direction of the gun. That means the bullet was moving in the forward direction, gun will be moving in the backward direction. Okay, now let us understand vector addition. So we have two vectors with us, vector A or vector B. Maybe these vectors are force A, force B in this direction. So how can we add these two vectors with each other? The formula is we cannot change the direction of the vectors, but we can change its location. Say this vector is this one, so we have not changed the direction of a vector, but we have changed its location from here to here. And this is the other vector, vector B. We have again changed its location from here to here, but we haven't changed the direction. Now the process is, the tail of a vector should be connected with the head of another vector. So this is the tail of a vector and this is the head of B vector. So tail of a vector should be connected with head of another vector and join their two ends and give an arrow. So this arrow plus this arrow will give you this arrow. Again, this arrow plus this arrow will give you this arrow. So this is the resultant vector. So C is called resultant vector of these two vectors. So we can write C vector equals to A vector plus B vector. This is the process of addition. Let us do another addition. Say there are the two vectors A and B. Now how can we add it? We will follow the same process. We will take this vector and place it here. We will take this vector and we'll place it here, because I haven't changed the direction. Look, B vector and B vector both are in the same direction, but location has been changed only. And the second process is the tail of A vector is connected with the head of B vector, and their two ends are connected, and this direction will give the resultant this direction. So this C equals to A plus B. So this is all about vector addition. Thank you very much.